Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon in Libra reading for my dearest Leos. Leo, this full moon is taking place on April 16th and it happens just after the biggest transit of the year, the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, which most agree there's a tremendous amount of potential for spiritual inspiration, but also mass confusion and delusion. This Libra moon is square Pluto, which means we may all need to face some personal and collective shadows. What is no longer productive and how we can view things from a different angle are also going to be themes for us to take a look at. We'll all need to focus and have faith, and this Libra full moon asks us to create more peace, beauty, and connection in our lives. Now, my dear Leos, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your love and support means the world to me, so thank you, my dear Leos. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what messages come through for this full moon in Libra. All right, so we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh, that's some tough energy there, Leo. What you're leaving behind, the Strength card in reverse, that's your energy. What you're moving towards is the Star. Yes, this is beautiful. Deep healing, wish fulfillment. What you need to know, the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. What you need to do, Five of Wands. If you could see me, I have a big smile across my face. And your final outcome advice energy, the Ace of Wands, Leo. Absolutely. All right. And your overall energy, the High Priestess in reverse. So it is so important, Leos, that you trust your intuition. High Priestess is Pisces, Cancer energy for me as a reader. We also have really strong Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius energy coming through. Now, just a little reminder, my full moon and my new moon readings are not explicitly about love, although they certainly can be. And what I see here, Leo, something has had you anchored in a disempowering or lower vibration, and it feels like a relationship for many of you. Of course, it can be a job. It can be something you were telling yourself, something that somebody made you believe somewhere along the line that wasn't quite true, and it was draining your strength. That's all shifting as you move into this new beginning. You're manifesting. For some of you, it could be a twin flame or a divine counterpart as you release this past energy. For others of you, you're learning to trust your intuition. You're manifesting stability, a new home, a new job. I mean, whatever it is for you, Leo, it is powerful stuff. So let's go ahead. So your energy, the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is, you may have been dealing with somebody that was just bitter, nasty, or maybe you just have been feeling really angry or resentful because of something that's happened. The Ten of Earth, for some of you, maybe it was a divorce. There could have been financial loss. It could be something that happened within a family or a family unit or group. And we see the Ten of Air. Oh my goodness, double tens coming through, Leo. So the Ten of Air tells me that you've been through something really painful. But with the Ten of Air in reverse, you're ready for a new beginning. You're releasing the toxins, the poisons. For some of you, I am kind of getting, it's a really weird message with the High Priestess. And I know not all of you agree with this. And so some of you will, some of you won't. But for some of you, this could be some spell work. Or you were dealing with somebody that didn't want to let you move forward. Or somebody that didn't want to see you successful. I don't know if they were doing or saying things to deliberately thwart any progress, or you were just involved with someone here that was very low vibrational. And I'm getting like, it could be even, it's just a darker energy that I'm picking up on. So again, not all of you believe in spell work. That's fine. It could just be somebody that was really just, I don't know, they had it out for you. But that's not going to be for all of you. For some of you, it was a pain or a resentment that you were carrying around with you that now with these transits and with this full moon energy, you're able to release. Whatever it was draining your energy. So it could be a parasitic energy, could be a coworker, it could be something you were doing. It could be a frenemy, somebody that you thought had your back. It could be a job. Again, it could be your relationship to to money, to rest. It could be a love situation, but it definitely turned my Leos upside down with the Six of Water in reverse. It's something in the past. It may even be from your childhood. It could be a past trauma. It's going to be different for all of you, but I do see that you're switching up your focus. Yeah, the God Emperor energy. For some of you, it may have even been an abusive relationship. It could be, that you experienced abuse, trauma in your childhood, and that's been causing some blocks here. For others of you, it was a partner, a spouse, maybe even a boss, just somebody that you may have been giving your power away to for longer than what you might feel is than you should have, but it's like this is in the past. So I'm seeing you dethrone whatever that is. You're rising above it. The Star card tells me you're healing. And again, we have Leo and Aquarius energy here. So this is the same axis, but the opposite ends. And so what that indicates is that many of you are calling in a new soulmate with the Five of Wands in reverse. It takes us back to the Four of Wands. So I see you having stability, maybe buying a new home or calling in this divine counterpart. It's just really positive energy here. There's deep healing and wish fulfillment coming in with the Ace of Water, a blessing being, overflowing with love, a new beginning. And we get, wow, and the Death card, Scorpio energy in reverse. So Spirit's telling you here, it's time to allow this transformation to take place, to let go of whatever this is that was holding you back. Many of my Leos, like I said, it's something that maybe somebody made you believe somewhere along the line that you weren't worthy, or you didn't have enough, or, people like you don't, fill in the blanks. And I feel like you're completely upending that. Now, for some of my Leos out there, there is a possibility of somebody coming back into your life, but I'm not really getting that, like you're not reconciling with this person. But there may be like you're calling in soul tribe members, or just healing a particular connection. Or there's, I just feel there's some sort of, I got some beautiful energy of support here. And this is not a traditional deck, and I'm an intuitive reader, but I'm seeing these two people here. Like you've got a lot of support, and maybe somebody from your past who's coming in to support you in this healing process. But again, that's not going to be for all of you. It's just a beautiful energy of a new beginning and healing for my Leos. Allow the past to stay exactly there. You've learned from it. You're transmuting this energy. This is what you need to know. The magician is an alchemist. The magician is transmuting hurt, heartache, any negative energy into wisdom. And you're manifesting here. And you're manifesting, look at that, the Goddess. Double confirmation that my Leos, whether you're male or female, remember my readings are not gender specific, or however you may identify. The Goddess energy, this is you. You're building something for the long term. This is you holding yourself in high regard. Many of you have financial abundance coming in. But for a lot of you, it's like you've learned all of the lessons of the queens. And you needed to let go of this sort of this difficult, unhealthy chapter in your life. And as you do that, you're calling in this abundance. And remember, abundance means many different things to many different people. Now, we do have the Empress and the Emperor showing up. So again, a nod to those of my Leos who may be on a twin flame or a soulmate journey. And the Maiden of Fire. Wow. Okay. In reverse. So I'm seeing here that Spirit's telling you that don't rush. The Empress will never chase. She's also going to be completely prepared. There may have been somebody that you were dealing with that was in and out of your life. I feel like it's time to let that person or that situation go. Maybe it was something that you went back and forth, because I do feel that this may be blocking whatever this is that you're manifesting. Okay, so just bear in mind, and if it's a physical connection or it's a soulmate connection, make sure that again, the Empress is not going to rush into anything. She's going to hold herself back. She's not going to get too emotionally invested before she knows what's being offered to her, whether it's a job or relationship, a living situation, whatever it is. But there's also a lot of passion that I see that's coming into your life. I'm just seeing like there's a huge shift coming for you, coming into your life, something that you may not be expecting. So many of you may have felt like you were in an energy, you were kind of stuck on a lower vibrational timeline, or there was stasis or no moving forward. So what you need to do, the Five of Wands, is to, move away from situations that are really triggering for you. Because I do feel there may have been a person or a group of people, especially here in your past, that were keeping you stuck in a way. If you were in reactive mode. So I see there's this need for you to really protect your energy, Leos. And you do that by paying attention to the foods you're eating, to making sure you're hydrated, to making sure you carve out that special time for prayer and meditation, for paying attention to the shows that you're watching, the music that you listen to. Like, you want to really make sure all of that's really high vibrational. And if you need to go MIA for a little bit, that's okay. But Spirit's telling you it's so important that you're not in reactive mode, and that you are really cognizant, really aware of people and situations that pull you out of your loving presence and off balance, because you're manifesting. Wow, we get the Magician card again. I mean, I can't make this up. Double confirmation, Virgo, Gemini energy coming through really strong. You have all the tools that you need to be happy and successful, whether this is in love or business or in your spiritual life or with your family. It's absolutely coming. And we see the Eight of Air. But again, Spirit's warning you, don't overthink things. It's time to close out a difficult karmic cycle, something that was draining your energy and keeping you stuck. Leo, you've got this. I'm getting trust your intuition before your mind gets in the way here. All right, you have this beautiful new beginning, Ace of Wands. This is a gift from the divine. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And we have the Six of Air in reverse. So for some of you, someone or something is coming back to you. But I want to be very, very clear to my Leos out there who are resonating with this, that it is possible that you're on a twin flame journey and there may have been a separation. But it's not about, and no good reader is going to recommend that you go back to somebody who was abusive or somebody who was toxic. But there is something coming back to you. And, and for many of my Leos, it's something like it's the return of happiness. It's the return of love. It's a feeling, it's a sensation that maybe you haven't experienced in a while. And just be aware there may be a little bit of conflict there. And what I mean by that is sometimes when we want something so bad and we're manifesting it and we've wanted it for so long and we've worked so hard to get it, when it shows up, can be a little bit of a scary experience for some of us, like, oh, this is it. Then there's that worry, which I'm picking up on here with the Eight of Swords, kind of this Gemini energy, like starting to worry, like, am I worthy of this? Is this really meant for me? I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Is this too good to be true? So I just see that it's really important that you allow yourself to enjoy and receive this blessing that the universe wants to give you. And look at that and move forward. Cancerian energy. I was getting strong Cancer Leo vibes. Again, you could be a Cancer Leo cusp. Maybe you're dealing with one or somebody with Cancer in their chart. But this major transformation is coming. This Scorpionic energy, the Death card in reverse, tells me that there may be a little bit of a resistance, and we have to take a look at our own sort of shadows. When we're again manifesting something and it shows up, we have to make sure that we don't sabotage it. And it can be a sort of daunting part of the process, but you've got this. Spirit's telling you to don't overthink it. This new beginning is yours. It's not going to be taken from you. You deserve this. You've done the work. You've got angelic support and protection around you. Five of Air. The conflict is over. The healing has begun or is taking place or has been completed, depending on where you are on this journey. And you have something amazing coming your way, my dear Leos. This is a beautiful new chapter for you. Really powerful energy. So we have really strong Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming through. We also have really strong Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius energy. I mean, you've got soulmate energy all up in this reading, Leo. And remember, soulmates can be romantic partners. It can be our twin flame. It can be our life partner, but they can also be friends. They can be family. They can be our children. They can be our co-workers. So it's just, there's really positive energy coming to you with this full moon in Libra. And we've got Lemuria. So some of my my Leos out there, you may be star seeds. or you may really connect with Lemuria. You might have Lemurian crystals as well. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And this is what I'm seeing though. More than anything, my Leos, you've been working really hard to rid yourself of negative energy, get off of a lower vibrational timeline. And you are creating a life that you love. And it's really happening. I'm getting pinch me vibes. And some of my Leos, you're going to be like, pinch me. Is this really happening? Do I really deserve this? The answer is a big fat yes. And we get inner temple. And it's happening because you've tuned into the portal of your heart. You're no longer looking for home outside of yourself. And you are attracting, maybe it's like this mirrored soulmate energy. Many of you, look, you've got two people here who mirror each other. Okay, so you've achieved that balance within, but you've also turned your heart light on, Leo. And that's why you're calling in, again, people, situations, opportunities that are 100% in alignment with you. And we got Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Yeah, and this is something that's written in the stars. And we see that there with the star card. This is written in the stars. So don't dim to fit in. So this is what I'm seeing. My Leos, you're turning that heart light on. You're no longer going to be a part of situations and relationships that make you feel less than. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Now you're embracing your uniqueness and you're going for it. And that is such a Leo energy. So man, Leos, get out there, do this thing, whatever it is you're being guided to do, just keep going. The rewards are going to be, they're going to be tenfold. I mean, it's peace, it's balance, it's security, it's love, it's passion. All right, let's see what other messages come through for you. And we get Pluto. Yeah, so we heard in the introduction that, this Libra full moon is square Pluto, which means we're all going to need to face some shadows to do that shadow work. But this transformation, we see it. We see the word transformation coming out. Many of my Leos, you might be going through a major glow up, but it feels like the transformation absolutely is starting within. And we get Neptune. Yeah, and again, another nod to this, the energy around this full moon, the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces. So dream and transcend. So a lot of my Leos, you're making your dreams come true, but something needed to be transformed within before that could happen. I mean, they're just showing me success and bright lights here, Leo. I don't know what it is you guys are, what it is you're doing. If you're falling in love, you're getting married, or you're starting your own business, they're just showing me bright lights and Leo's front and center stage. Your first house, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Yeah, wow. I feel also, this is how, the first house energy is like how you see yourself, right? And it's like that's transforming, because I do feel like whether it was something in your childhood that somebody said to you, or the way somebody treated you or didn't treat you appropriately, that somewhere along the line you believed like you weren't meant to be happy, or you weren't meant to be successful, or that your path was going to be harder. And maybe it has been, but I feel like you're burning out those obstructions. You're burning out anything that's making you feel less than, or that you're not deserving of whatever this is you're manifesting. And we get Capricorn energy, ambition, realism, and methodical steps. So your hard work is paying off. This is something, Leo, that, some people might see this as an overnight success, but I don't think they know how much work you've put into yourself and into this transformation and into this manifestation. And I just keep hearing like, you deserve this. Don't believe differently. And we see Chiron, hurt and heal. So a deep healing taking place. My Leos out there, you know what's being healed. You absolutely know what's being healed, or what needs to be healed, so that you can move forward. And you need to know that it's happening. You need to know that it is indeed happening. All right. So let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through. So we get Artemis, so focus, yeah. And this, with all of this magician energy, Leo, I can see that you've been extremely focused. I love how we see a little bit of an activation there of the third eye, trusting your intuition, even when maybe all the signs in the 3D pointed to this is impossible, or this won't happen, or, this is so far away from me. Okay, so again, shoot for the stars, Leo. It's so crazy. I was just looking at the Latin phrase ad astra. And I can't remember what the beginning of the phrase is. It's like por ardua ad astra. And it's like through difficulty, oh, we reach for the stars. It's something like that. It's like through your hard work, like reach through the stars, like you'll get there with hard work or something. You're going to have to, if I remember, I'll post it down below, but that may resonate for some of you here. Just beautiful energy. Isis, yeah, you're going through, look at this major rebirth, you guys. Leos, my goodness. Thank you for the work that you're doing, and we get married. This is going to feel like a miracle, because whatever this is, when it shows up, again, you know how much you've wanted this. You know how much hard work you've put into this, but when it shows up, you know, she's like touching that heart space right there. You know, and I want to remind my Leos, it was when when you feel like, when you're feeling alone, you're feeling like dejected, or you're feeling like, man, I'm so exhausted, just place your hand on your heart for like 30 seconds or a minute, and it actually, you will have the same physical reaction as, you know, receiving a hug. Do this, Leo. You deserve this. You need this. And expect miracles, because what you're manifesting, it's on its way in. And you've been you've been really grounded with this Capricorn energy. Stay grounded. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Don't stop. Don't give up. Something amazing is on its way. All right, Leos, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages resonate, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, Leos. Take care.